Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. How are you all doing today? Another lovely day for crafting. I hope you're all doing well. Before we get started on what we're going to make today, I'd like to run by something with you guys. I've been thinking about this for a while. Haven't really decided to start it yet, but I wanted to touch base with you guys and see what you would think about it. So I'm thinking about doing a Friday freebie day every Friday. Now, the way I wanted to set it up is every Friday I'm going to draw a name from the subscribers who commented to me during that week. So, in other words, from Monday till Friday, well, no, from Monday till Thursday it would be, because Friday I would be, well, I'll say till Friday, but just know that it's only Friday morning before I do the video. I think we can pull it off that way, but you know, we may change later on. It depends. Okay, so every Friday I want to do a freebie where when I draw a name from the subscribers that commented through that week, and whoever's name that I draw, I want to send a free creation that we had done. I'll pick from any of the creations that we had done that week and send it to you. If you would email me your address, and I would send that right out to you, and we'll see how it goes from there. If no one is interested after a while, I'll give a little speech and stop doing it. But for right now, I'd just like to give it a try and see who may be interested. So, and I'm going to start that today. After today's make, I'm going to choose a name, and if you're interested, just email me your address and I will send you out a make from this week that we have done. Probably it's going to be today's make. Not sure, but I'm pretty much used up this week's makes because of the been doing most of the things for my bee journal. So anyway, let me know if you're interested or not, but I'm going to do it today anyway. So after we get done, I'm going to draw a name for today's freebie. So Friday freebie day. Okay. Any questions? Just give me a comment. Okay, so today what we're making is, I made this one for my bee journal. So let me get that out and show you how I would use it. Let's see. Okay, so what I would do, well, I wouldn't put it there, but I'm just using it for an example. What I would do with this is, it's going to be a tuck, which goes down like that, and you'll be able to tuck something in here. And then, of course, this is an envelope attached, so you would have some writing space or whatever to put things in here. This goes down like this. And then you have this pocket here, and a pocket here. And then I would maybe put a tab right here. I haven't on this one, but anyway, to open it, this would be attached to the page, so you would just open it like so. So that is what we are going to do. Now, I was inspired to do this by Julie on Camellia Crafts. but I changed it around a little and made it to my own, you know, kind of changed it up some. So although she inspired me, I did change it around a little. So thank you, Julie, for your inspiration. And we are going to make this one out of this paper. This is a piece of cardstock, and I have an envelope. Sort of try to go with an envelope that goes with the paper. But first things first, I want to, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. This is a 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 envelope. As you could choose any size envelope that you want to use, but first let's begin making it, and then you'll see what I mean. Oh, okay. I was looking for this tab that I need to cut off. So I want to cut that off first. Where's my hole? Got to make sure I get it. Cut the hole off. I don't think I usually keep these, but I'm not going to today. Okay, so we have a 12 by 12. I am going to take our paper and cut off a 4-inch wide strip. So I'm going to go to 4 inches. Cut a strip, and then I'm going to go to 4 inches and cut another strip. But this strip is going to be cut off at, no, this strip is not going to be cut off. This strip is going to be cut off at 8 1/2. If your page is 8 1/2 tall, you're going to want your tuck to be 8 1/2. Of course, I can't see where that is, but I think it's right here. And that's about right, 8 1/2. And then this piece here that we just cut off, what I'm going to do is cut this down to 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, because I just put it right to the end of my cutter here. So I'm going to cut it down. Sorry about that. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I want to put the opposite ends onto my cutter line. And basically what I'm doing is going to cut this into 2 triangles, like so. Okay, I think that's all the cutting we need to do. Let's see, that one. Yeah, I think I will. What I have been doing is cutting our flap down on our envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to about inch, 1/2 inch, whatever you feel, you want as using for your hinge. I think that's all the cutting we need. So basically, I'm going to take this and put a notch. I think I'll do it on this side this time. And then this one here, let's see, so the envelope will be like this. And this piece here, we want to take the 4x12 and just, actually I fold it so the front has the up and down in the right direction, and just fold that right down and bend it, mush it with your bone folder. And then for this one, I just take the front part and just put a thumb notch right in there, like so. And then the little triangle that we cut off, I turn it on the opposite side because we have the double-sided paper, and that's going to be glued right there. So let's get to gluing. I'm using my art glitter glue, and I'm just going to run a bead of glue right up each side here. Trying to drive straight, but it's very hard even when I go slow. And squish that right down. There we go. And then I'm going to round the corners at the top. And then this, I'm just going to put a little, you don't have to, but I'm going to put just a little tiny notch just to show that it is a little pocket. And glue that right down in this corner. Now I would normally be distressing, but I'm not going to with this one, because if I decide to give it away, and if somebody wants it non-distressed, I'll leave the giveaways, if I think about it, non-distressed, so you can have your own option. So with this, of course, all we need to do is glue down. I want to round the corners first. Now I want to glue down, and I'm going to put my glue not onto the fold line, just above it. My mouth is so dry and it starts sticking together and I can't talk. So after I glue this, I will be grabbing just a sip just to wet my tonsils. Now I'm going to turn this towards me, and I'm going to, I'm going to put it toward, you can put it in the middle if you'd like. I have been putting it down a little. So I'm going to place it right next to the fold line, but not all the way to the fold line. So, you know, you can put this wherever you want, however you want it, and you can have a shorter envelope also if you so choose. So there we have that. And then on here, we're going to take our little pocket, and I'm going to glue that right down here. I was just thinking you could have, if you wanted to glue, I'm going to glue it right down, but I was thinking you could glue it down so you have a tuck spot here also, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to glue it all the way down. And put it close to the bottom. I'm not going to glue it down at all. My head was in the wrong place. We don't want to glue this down. No, no, no. So let me clean this up. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, actually. There we go. What we want to do with this, after I clean it up, is I want to washi tape this. You can use washi tape, you can use fabric, whatever you choose, but that's what I want to do. I used washi tape before, so I'm going to use washi tape now. Once I get this back in there. Come on. Okay, washi tape. And I've got my washi tape hanging behind me. And I do put some glue on it also. And I probably got well more than I need. So leave a little space, just a tiny, tiny space in between. Put that right down there. And I'm going to pull this back because I don't want that going all the way. good right there. Pull this back. There we go. Get rid of that. Burnish that down. And there you have our little flip pocket. So now, if you have your piece of paper or your, use this. Oh, hello, pretty bird. So you would lay this down on your paper like so. This, if you had a little tab, which I might put, that will go like this and be a cute little flip out. I love these. Thank you, Julie. Again, I just love things that flip and flap. And let's see if I can find a little, excuse me. No, not that one. That one might be okay. Whoops. I think on this one I would put it right in the middle. I think I like that side a little better. So let's get this down. Or on, I should say. And I'm going to put it right in the middle here. There we go. And that makes it a little easier to flip and flap. I like that. I'll probably put one on my journal one too. So there you have it. I think this is another one of those sweet and simple little makes that we have been doing. There you go. You have a tuck, 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 and a tuck. Now you can also, if you prefer, you can decorate your envelope. In a case like this, I think this would be a great writing spot for someone. So I would leave it blank, and in this case, I would also leave it blank for writing. Love those. Okay, so let's get to the grabbing a winner for today. I'm shaking up the box, making sure they're all real mixed. And I am going to reach in and still shake and grab one. If I can grab one. And the winner for this Friday is Kathy Goheen, Goheen. Kathy Goheen. You are the winner of this week's A Make that we have done. So if you will, I will put my email address on the under the description in today's video, and that I will be doing that every Friday. And just give me your email address. Give me your address from my email address, and I will send you out a make to add to your collection. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to keep this right off to the side so I don't get confused about who the winner is. And put our makes out. Lovely. And I hope you are inspired to give this a try. It's really fun, and I think it would add some fun to a journal. So thank you so much for crafting with me today. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank goodness it's the weekend. And you guys have a safe, healthy, and blessed weekend, and I will see you next time. Thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate them. Alora thanks you for all your comments to her. She was very excited, and we will see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.